Good morning. Bosco and I are here. We're out in the driveway. We've just spent about 10 minutes with him just sitting quietly, remaining in a sit position while I, scroll through social media, whatever, and demand that he sit quietly. A lot of dogs really, they can do it in the confines of your training room, but you bring them outside where there are, a multitude of distractions, and it's much more difficult for them. So I figured that would be a super boring video, so we just did that just a minute ago. So what we're going to do for the video is some loose leash walking. And you may have seen this before. This is a way to encourage your dog to pay attention to what you're doing and the direction that you're moving in. And what it is just a lot of direction change, a lot of erratic movements. And so what you want to teach the dog is that the way for them to get you to stop that behavior is for them to stay near you. If they stay at your side and they don't pull on the leash and they don't walk in front of you, you will stop behaving erratically, right? So the idea is to convince your dog that they can manipulate your behavior. It's kind of tricky. So I'm just going to give you an example here. We're just going to walk up and down the driveway here. I'll try and stay in the frame, in focus. You may be able to hear me. I'm not going to give him a lot of treats. I'm not going to say very much to him. I'll say this way when I'm changing behavior. The idea here is not to catch him off guard and like yank him one way or the other. That's not what we're after. And you may see people do that. That yanking doesn't accomplish anything. The idea is the direction change. I'll show you. Okay, buddy, come on. This way. And also this way. He is on a prong collar, but it's a pretty gentle one. And he's on a bungee leash, just so that I don't catch him hard. This way. Oh, you found that treat I dropped. Good job. Good nose. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. Come on. Come on. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. And yes, this is an extremely tedious exercise. This way. This way. This way. And so you'll notice, just a second. Come on. Come on, Bosco. So the closer he stays to me, the less abrupt my turns become, right? So you want to make it obvious to him that the faster he goes out in front, or if he pulls, the quicker my turns are going to be. The more gentle he is, he doesn't pull, he stays near me, he's not at the end of the leash, then my turns become softer and slower until I stop turning when he stays right next to me. And you can add in speed changes, slow down, speed up. Once he's in your proximity, you can make it even, you can get more minute about the behavior. Slow down, stop, speed up, jog, walk, stop. So you can go from the very obtuse behaviors right down to, and you can encourage them to stay right here by doing this. And it is extremely tedious in the beginning. It really is, for everybody, for them, for us. But if you take him to a place with a lot of distractions, right? You take him to the beach and he's just like, oh my God, I've never been here before. This is super exciting. And you just immediately start doing this. It looks a little weird in the parking lot, yes, but it gives him a really clear reminder of, oh, that's right. I can't be goofy. Because if I get goofy, my person is going to start acting, my human's going to be really weird. They're going to start walking back and forth, and it's just the worst thing. So this really isn't aversive, but just remember, aversive doesn't mean pain. It doesn't mean abuse. It just means you're doing something the dog doesn't like, that they don't appreciate, and you give them a way to avoid it, right? You teach them that they can make this stop with their behavior. Hope that makes sense. This way. Good. Nice job. Nice job. Nope. Oopsie, my bad. So what I was doing there is I gave him a treat for the first time and he was real aggressive about taking it from me. It's one of the things I do to discourage that behavior. Here, buddy. Is if they reach for my hand with teeth, I just shove it into their face. It's obnoxious. They don't like it. So you teach them, if you're gentle about it, there. But if you come at my hand with your teeth, I'm just gonna shove my hand into your face. Okay, sit. Good. So one of the things he tends to do is pop up, have him sit, give him a treat, and he pops his butt back up. Of course, he won't do it now. So that's why we're working on I bring him out here, I put him in a sit, and we don't use stay a lot because the sit, when you ask a dog to sit or down, the stay is implied, right? If I ask you to sit, then getting up is not sitting. I mean, if I ask them to sit and they get bored and they lay down, I don't care. That's fine. I'm not that much of a stickler. But when I ask you to sit, your butt hits the ground, I want it to stay there until I'm asking you to do something else. So we use an implied stay. And I will, so before I started the video, I'll just stand here and every once, every, I don't know, 30 seconds or 45 seconds, I'll just give him a treat as a reward for just hanging out here, right? But yeah, so this is a tedious exercise, but I'm doing the really tedious part for you so that he understands it. So when you do it, it will take a minute or two and he'll go, oh, that's right. Yep, I have to stop pulling on the leash and stay next to you. For you to stop doing this. This lady taught me how annoying humans are, and I know how to make it stop. It's a good boy. Yeah. Yes. He's got the sweetest face. Oh my gosh.